Hello, it was snack time. Hey, Annette. Hey, Barb. We'll take a different route this time. We will, we'll go by where they used to have the osprey or the eagle nest. You think you got in? Yeah, you did, Don. Hey, Donna. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button while you're in here too. That helps. Hey, SK. That helps with the algorithms here on TikTok or on YouTube. It's a great little house right there, isn't it? Or April. Right on the water. Maybe I'll buy that one someday. Be convenient. Is it making your day? Well, thank you for saying that. This is a great little neighborhood. So a lot of people have gotten to see Tigertail Beach on my live stream, so they've never got to see the neighborhood that's back here. Yep, I did just fill up. I drank the rest of my liquid IV, which I still had a lot left because that just shows you that I'm not that hot today. Normally I would have been out of water before I ever got to the entrance of Tigertail. But I chugged it anyways and then refilled my water bottle with some crummy city water that I'll drink as needed. I just found out the Kind cereal bars don't do so well in your pocket in the heat. I need to get a jet ski. I'm going to just take jet skis to all these shelling locations. Get a GoPro or the one that I have, hook that up on the jet ski, cruise the canals on Marco, show you all of Marco. You should, Don. Should totally do it, Don. And as somebody that had to deal with social anxieties and stuff as part of my PTSD and anxiety, I find the more you get out and do stuff, the more you force yourself to do certain things, so the easier it gets to. The more you stay in and you don't do those things, and you don't venture out. You know, like for some people, like even the depression, it's hard to leave your house, to get up, to get motivated to do things. The more you force yourself out of that, the better it is for you. You did send me a goodie box, so there are snacks. Well, I mean, the last time I did this walk, or was it the Key Waden? Anyways, we walked home. A jet ski would be fun. When we walked home on that one live stream, at the door was that Amazon package from Tamara that had the beef sticks in it. I immediately got into that. So, chances are I'll immediately eat whatever you guys sent. I'm almost completely out of all the stuff Judy Ann sent me. I am out of all the beef sticks. I had the last one this morning. Tamara's not. Such a nice wide sidewalk, perfect for scootering. There's a burrowing owl nest, or a burrow right there. For those of you that are new or joining via the replay of this live stream, you just click the live tab here on YouTube to watch those. You can also watch replays of TikTok live streams on Rumble and YouTube. Just look for titles that start with live stream replay. But this is Marco Island, Florida. We're in the neighborhood right by Tigertail Beach. We'll be walking towards the Judge Jolly Bridge, which is on the northeast side of the island as you first enter. Took you 65 years. But that social anxiety hit me when my health went into the crapper, and you have no idea how much this is helping. I kind of do. I mean, I really do appreciate it, and a lot of people do reach out. But I was on the other end of the spectrum at one point. I was watching other people's walks on YouTube and stuff. Not even live walks. It helped me a lot. And then when I went through, and that was with my seasonal depression that I had, and my anxiety, social anxiety, and I didn't want to go anywhere. So that helped a lot. And then down here, when I got injured again with the back and then had to have surgery, I spent 2 years flat on my back in bed, couldn't do anything barely, and 3 years in total. So where I wasn't doing much of anything. I started watching, I was like, oh my God, I should watch those beach walks and stuff again. And that's when I got into some of the live streams, and I was like, when I get better, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get out here and walk. And then when I had to stop accounting, because I can't sit or stand for long periods of time, I was on disability, but they deemed that I could still work. I just couldn't do my job. I was like, what kind of job can I do that doesn't require sitting or standing? So this is how we came up with this one. This is how it all started. But I figured I lived in paradise, and jeez, I could take people on incredible walks. So I'm glad it helps. But it helps me too, just doing them. I highly recommend getting outside and reconnecting with nature one way or another. I totally understand. Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of people in here with similar challenges. One of the hardest things for me is new places. I get stressed out trying to find my way to the new places. Look how beautiful this yard is here. Like that short grass. This is the grass you want to have in Florida, right here, because you can see everything that's in your grass. This grass up here, there's gonna be a big snake right in here. You don't even realize it. It's right there. Doctor suggested I sit. I laughed. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Yeah, we checked yesterday on where it was, and last place it was in Fort Myers. Yeah, so yesterday was a Sunday. They don't deliver most of the time on those days, so it should be today. But it is weird. They are pretty slow. That's a pretty house, too. Those storm shutters. It is gorgeous back here. You guys can do super stickers and super chats in here, honestly. The super chats are better if we have, if we get to a point where we have a lot of people in the live stream and a lot of comments are coming through. The super chats will highlight your chat for a certain amount of time, so it's easier to see. It stands out. But the super stickers are really fun. I kind of like the TikTok gifts. I still haven't figured out where they send that money yet, but we'll cross that bridge soon enough. Whew, it's a hot one. It's getting hot now, guys. When you get home, give the goat dog a pet from me. I will. Goat cat dog. The goat cat dog. And we do have a cat dog. Baby is a cat dog. Or a dog cat. Wait, yeah, she's a dog cat. That's right. That's how that works. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for walking with me today here over on YouTube. You can watch this on your TV. Put it on your TV right now. Tell me what it looks like. Tell me what you think. Look at these beautiful flowers. These are gorgeous. So beautiful. So gorgeous. A lot of people like the manatee mailboxes and the dolphin mailboxes down here. How pretty are those? It's not focusing on them the way it should. There we go. So this is a different way than we took the last time. Last time we went out from Kendall, which we passed a little ways back. We'll take Tigertail Court up here. What's up, Ruthie? I like this house back here. It's a gray one at the end of the road down here. I drove by there the other day. I actually was killing time. I came over to do a live stream in the morning and my video wasn't completely uploaded yet. So I had to drive around back here and just check it out. That house is sweet. And look at the grand entrance on that thing. It's all elevated, which is definitely the way to go when you're on an island that could get storm surge. Check this out. Is that not awesome? They're on the water back there too. You got a nice pool and a lanai off the back. It's a cool house. And it's a tin roof. So cool. All right, this is Hernando and Tigertail Court. We're heading down now. Oh yeah. And they sound great. Or a metal roof. They sound great in the storms too. I like these houses with the porticos and stuff up top, the lookout towers and things. See a nice sunset from up there and a sunrise. All right, so this used to be where Harriet the eagle was. I believe she passed away. She used to nest here. They have a webcam and everything, but I don't think there's anything to watch anymore. Oh, we can even walk through here. It's a little walking trail. Open daylight hours only. Let's do it. What the hell? I love a good nature trail. Eagle. See over here, you've got the webcam right up there. You also have like viewing scopes out front here. It was a big deal. It was like the most popular eagle down here in Southwest Florida. Oh wow, this goes way back in here. This is kind of fun. This is a little bonus walk. Hopefully it doesn't rain on me. That looks like rain right over my head right now. Where does this go? I hope it comes back out and around down here is what I'm hoping. Little Cuban anole. Right in this prime real estate neighborhood too, right? Got all this out here. Holy crap. Where does it go? We're in for an adventure. It's a good thing, Rennie, I filled up my water bottle. All right, it's cutting back to the left. This is what I like to see. Oh, can you tell me what kind of animal that is? What do you think that is, guys? Come on, you poop whisperers out there. You'd love to join me for a walk. You and about a million other people. That there looks like panther droppings. I don't know if they eat berries or not. You know, like the iguanas eat the same stuff as that, but that looked like a cat. A big cat. That'd be my guess. Say it in the comments if you know exactly what kind of scat that is. I think Florida panther on that one. I would have said bobcat, but that's kind of big for a bobcat. I mean, it could be a bear too, but I don't get a lot of bears out here. But if you're watching the replay and you know what poop that was, what animal did it, what animal defecated that, some cats bury, some cats don't. Some cats want everybody to smell their smells. These females in particular. Looks like either a gopher tortoise or burrowing owl got started back here. How can I tell? People can tell. There's most of these people down here, these park rangers and stuff, they know all the poop. They know all the poops. But it's not a dog. I can promise you that. It's the same thing that's in all the iguana poop on my on my seawall. So pretty. I would do this walk again, actually. This is a perfect little nature walk. I mean, seriously, this land's worth $1 million easily. It's worth a lot more than $1 million. Millions of dollars worth of land back here, just as a little preserve. It'd be nice to have own one of these houses that backs up to this. Nice and peaceful. Alligators out here? Oh, could that have been alligator poop? It's pretty far away from the water, and they mainly eat, you know, fish and birds and stuff like that, turtles. This definitely, whatever that was definitely eating a bunch of berries. They're not the typical type of berries too. They're like from the palm trees. It is beautiful, Barb. Well, there's a big difference between male and female cats. Here we go, got more scat. That looks more like a raccoon, maybe. Well, that was a nice little diversion. I always wanted to see what this thatched tiki hut was like. Driven by it a million times. You're a poo watcher? Poo happens. My wife's a poop whisperer. You have to ask her about that. Oh. Must have just redone this or something. We had a raccoon climb through a skylight at work. It hung in the office. This is nice in here. Smells so great too. Yeah, it looks like they just redid this thing. It's beautiful. I'd like to have one of these in my backyard, honestly. Scat happens, you got that right. But this would be great. Put this out right by the canal. Put a nice hammock and a dining set, like an outdoor patio set on it. No matter where we go, we can find water bottles. Our landscaper friends don't do a very good job with the water bottles. They leave a lot of those behind for some reason. Unfortunately, they do a great job with the landscaping and all, but they do a terrible job with the garbage. This is fun. It was fun. Oh, that was Jules that said it. Hung out all weekend. So down there were the viewing scopes that you could watch the eagles before. They would tend to the nest. It was really cool. Yeah, this one too. You know, I found the best way to deal with gawkers at me, nosy Nellies, is to point the camera at them, then they take off. People laugh a while. Isn't that cool? That is one hell of a piece of art right there. They got a burrowing owl in their yard too over there. It's a cool little place. Look at their mailbox too. Freaking out over a raccoon. People freak out over the locust. People freak out over those cicadas. Man, do people freak out. Alright, we gotta keep moving though. It's probably gonna rain sooner than later. That's definitely rain over there, the darker clouds. Little rain clouds right there. Oh, they're pretty low over there by the beach. Houston, we have a problem. I did see the butterfly too. Yeah. That dolphin though. They have one that's similar to that at Mako Park. That's pretty cool. There is a lady out here that paints everybody's like manatees and dolphin mailboxes and stuff. Oh, this is a great walk. Marco Island is so beautiful, and these what I like a lot of places in Southwest, yeah, whatever works. A lot of places in Southwest Florida, you have a lot of HOAs, and they're developed by the same group of builders. 2 or 3 different builders will develop these neighborhoods. Lennar Homes and Toll Brothers and a few of the other ones. And it's very cookie cutter. You know, a lot of times you can only pick between 3 or 4 different types of houses and a few different colors. And you know, the one thing I like about Marco Island, it is very diverse. You have people from all over the world that live here, and you can get, you know, Hawaiian homes, Key West homes, Caribbean homes, Southwest homes. And I saw a guy the other day that was from Japan, and he had the craziest outfit on to use his weed whacker, and it was crazy. Special pants, special shoes, and then this big, like, only in Japan, this big, like, shield, plastic shield thing that went around his whole upper body. Oh, it was so funny. I love the Key West homes. I love the colors too. Love the plantation shutters. That's a pretty home right here. But I love the plantation shutters and the Key West colors for sure. That's what I would do. Look at this prime piece of real estate. That looks over Smokehouse Bay. This is my new place. Old. It's old Florida. It's got nice terrazzo floors though. But that's Smokehouse Bay, CJ's on the Bay, Mangoes, Deep Sea Lagoon, all those shops over there. But this would be actually, I mean, what an incredible view out your backyard if you bought this lot. And this lot comes with burrowing owls. So, I mean, it's pretty great. I'm shocked at how many people are just sitting on these lots out here and paying taxes on them year after year, just sitting on these. Need to sell one to me. I'll build a house out here. This is pretty too. This is the newer styles that you're seeing. Just gorgeous. And they got their hurricane shutters going. They must have storm windows, hurricane windows on the rest. See, and there's their AC unit. Elevated off the ground. Oh no, that's a generator, I think. Elevated off the ground back there. This one's kind of nice too. These are both newer homes right here too. That one right there was built not too long ago. It's another newer home. These are the more the old school homes. You see a bunch of different houses like this out here. Guy's got a lot of parking here too. I like it. Don't forget you can send super chats and super stickers in here too, just FYI, for those of you that didn't hear that before. We're not going down here today. Well, yeah, I'm not going to go down here today. Those storm clouds are getting close. Everything is building. You could feel it in the air. We had these storms the other night, and I almost went live. I should have. Man, it was electric out. You could feel the electricity in the air. And one of the bolts of lightning sent us in off the lanai. It's like, nope, not anymore. We're not staying out here anymore. This is Jane Heitler Park. Yeah, I can't press my luck. I've been out on this walk longer than I expected to be on this today. I thought I would be back by noon. So now we're approaching the golden hour for the storms coming up here. Hey, you got Pelican Pete over here getting some lunch. Speaking of lunch, I'm kind of hungry. Need to cook that pork butt. Pete, where are you at? You can zoom way in on YouTube. Pete is doing the lazy pelican. He's floating on the lazy river, and then he's just gonna snatch fish. Yeah, the thunder. And that was inside the house. Yeah, I love the rumble thunder down here. But yeah, that was in our house, so that was with the windows and doors closed. Okay, Pete. Sorry. Dude, it's funny. So I thought the beach smelled in a few spots today. A little bit strong. And I just realized it's my bucket. It's the crab that's in my bucket. It smells so bad. It's been me that smelled this whole time. Well, I still have 2 cheddar brats that I cooked that I can reheat. So I'll probably have those. We got a massive fruit tray with the cream cheese, Marzetti's cream cheese dip at Winn-Dixie the other day for $12. It has pineapple, watermelon, cantaloupe, and muskmelon, and it's just huge. Feels like 93, 72 spin. It was 100% when I got up this morning. Thanks, Tamara. It's still that cool. It's got to be warmer than that. It's got to be like 96. I would think. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to explore this. I just want the temperature. 87 feels like 98. That is correct. I was gonna say I thought it was at least 96. Is that a house right there? Nope. So there's Winn-Dixie. This is where I save all my money. And then we go to Publix for just a couple things that we need. These are all condominiums here that are part of this shopping complex too, Smokehouse Bay. So you can have a condo over here and then walk over to dinner and the shops and stuff. I have been out a little too long. Thank God it's not past the triple digits, so this is doable. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's, I try not to bring this up as much on TikTok, but I am noticing that it's getting harder to do this for me in the heat from previous years. So as I'm approaching 50 now, I'm gonna have to be smarter. So you might see me take days off in between some of these walks, just to recover from it when I'm out here a little bit too long. Yeah, island life, exactly. But we were sitting on the lanai last night. It felt like 97, and we were like, God, it's nice and cool out here today. What's up? See, these are all My Walks in Paradise fans that are beeping at us. Hello. Naples Glass. I'm not exaggerating. This walk is fantastic. Oh, yeah. It's unbelievable. So that guy over there was beeping at us too. He's a fan. So you've acclimated to the local weather? Well, yeah, I have, but as I'm aging, my organs don't like it as much. 808 needs to be smarter. I do. So now I will. That's why you didn't see me for a few days after the walks recently. I'm not as good about stopping myself in the middle of something because of that hockey mentality. We can power through it, but because of all my training and stuff, um, I do know when my body needs rest and recovery and all that. So I'm very keenly aware of that. I don't push it, but I have been struggling a little bit with the heat, more so than I normally do. The scooter out, so less walking. I wish I could use the live stream on the scooter. Yeah, this definitely storms ahead of us. If you're new in here, this is Marco Island, Florida. We're on Collier Boulevard. Oh yeah. Not good for anybody else if you can't take care of yourself, you know. So it starts with you. So over here is Island Chicken on the right. Best chicken tenders. They're actually, the chain is actually called Sunset Chicken, but they changed theirs to Island Chicken out here. So if you have a Sunset Chicken by you, I highly recommend it if you like breaded chicken fingers. Big, fresh breaded chicken fingers. And then Mickle Bob's Ribs right over there. Best baby back ribs in Southwest Florida. Danish baby backs. Best iguana. Yeah, I'm not a fan of lab-grown meat. Not a fan of that. Not gonna eat bugs either. It's just my personal opinion. Don't let them fool you into keeping all the good stuff for themselves. Need to get you a mount for the scooter? Well, I'm not allowed to. I mean, I guess I could on YouTube. Not allowed to on TikTok. Just know if you travel through the Caribbean, the Island Chicken is iguana, not actually chicken. I have traveled down there. I almost moved to the Bahamas. Am I drinking? No longer drinking alcohol. No, I quit. Again. Not doing it. I almost moved to the Bahamas. I was very close. Even had the prince willing to get me a work visa. It was a fun time in my life. Sadly, I sold my Mustang when I got home because I thought I was moving. Then I had to buy a motorcycle because I still needed a mode of transportation. And I should have just kept the Mustang. Dropping the drink is a very smart move as we age. 6 years sober, happy I quit. I had quit for over 10 years. I had an 88 Mustang back then, 5.0, and then I had a 93 GT 5.0. I had quit for 10 years before moving here. And I always said to my wife, I wish I could have a fruity drink. My wife's like, you can have fruity drinks if you want. But just like with prescription drugs, after you get that in your system, you don't feel so great. You can get cranky and irritable too. Hey, Renee. Even with some of the pops and things like that, you can get a little cranky. Love baby back ribs, just bought some. These ones are Danish, so they're much different than what you're used to. They're Danish ribs. They're very lean, very small, lean ribs, but they're so flavorful. So you definitely want to get at least a rack. TikTok does not allow it. No, you can't even ride your bike in stream, let alone a scooter or a car. Yeah, Barb, I knew what you meant, but it was a good time to throw that in there too. Yes, I am. I'm a drinking. Here's Kokomo's. That's where I went for our 25th anniversary up here. Way down in Kokomo. TikTok does not allow moving vehicles of any kind, which is why a lot of streamers move to other platforms. They're not wrong though, Tamara. The one thing I definitely wouldn't be doing is reading my chat while I was on my scooter. My scooter's dangerous, guys. It's not what you guys think. Think can go 32 miles an hour and gets up and goes. Yeah, they all stopped. They all had to leave because they kept getting booted. That's why Lou Longley is only on Clapper now. He does all his drives on Clapper. But at some point, they all should probably get smart to it. I can still do a drive on YouTube. This is one of the two Publix on the island out here. It's also got the Chinese place back there. It's really good. Well, I mean, it's just like anything. You cover a lot of ground. You take your eyes off the road for a second. I mean, we all think we're great at it, but oh, I can read it all. I can keep up. I mean, I was a hockey player. My mind moves quickly, but it's just not worth it. It really isn't. If you run over an old lady or something, you know, and her dream, she just got to Marco Island, and next thing you know, you take her out. Suck. But when I used to do my drives, I moved my phone so far away that the only way I could see it is if I stopped and then craned all the way over to it. Otherwise, I would have looked at it the whole time. They do that one thing every year down here for the schools, and you know, right around graduation time, they bring the car down. That's, you know, one of the cars that was involved in an accident. The kid died, and you know, they show you on the football field, you know, how many seconds if you're driving at 40 miles an hour or 50 miles an hour, how far you go in just those few seconds when you're looking at your phone. God, look how big these storm clouds are getting. They're still building. That one's got some rain in it right there, for sure. My final destination is home, then lunch. It's a home kind of lunch day today. But that fried chicken across the street at the gas station smells great. Oh yeah, I mean, and that's just like walking and stuff, right? Even anymore nowadays with people on their phones and stuff. I mean, people walk right off of frickin' bridges and cliffs, and hell, my GPS one day tried to take me into a lake in Battle Creek, Michigan. I'm not almost home yet. 20 more minutes, 15, 20 minutes. Not a care in the world. No, we're not playing Final Destination. The key is to be around for tomorrow. And actually, my goal is ultimately to be around as long as I can. I want to stay as long as I can. Do as much as I can. One thing I'm definitely doing is taking a shower. I'm soaked right now. I got one of the new swimsuits on, so it's kind of nice. I normally just wear one swimsuit all the time because it's got all the pockets and stuff that I need, and then finally I bought 2 more pairs of the same ones. Oh, honestly, Tamara, my wife and I talk about it all the time. Because like down here, it's not Ron John, no, Under Armour. Down here, people don't follow the rules, man. So you know how you're supposed to flag anything coming out of the back of your vehicle? They don't do that. And some of the stuff is so precariously put, like a lot of these scrappers, so precariously put back in there. So I think about, I always get out of the way of those people. I get the heck away from them. Woohoo! There's a pro skateboarder on TikTok that streams in LA. He films all kinds of moving vehicles. He's amazing. He films moving vehicles? Es interesante. Sure is getting hot out here, Earl. Feel sorry for these people next door. Duran. I know Duran. Feel sorry for them. They're building this up so high that when it rains, those people next door are flooded. Smart though, that's what I would do. Exactly. Left Charlotte early morning, taking 77 south one day, and there were no lights on a massive log truck, and dark almost hit it. Yeah. Yeah. And I've driven in the mountains too, you know, where they have the offshoots for the runaway trucks and stuff. I've seen some crazy stuff, man. Crazy. It is beautiful here. These clouds are gorgeous though above me. That is definitely a storm building. I like those electric skateboards. My daughter's boyfriend has one. They're pretty sweet. I used to skateboard a little bit, but I'm more of a rollerblader than a skateboarder. Hey, look at this nice lot for sale. Oh, I have a lot of friends that have houses built, and they intentionally put them way up so they know that they're not going to flood while these other people will. Ah, electric longboard. They're fun. TJ Thompson has one. Takes it right on the beach too. He rides on the beach. Yeah. Definitely got to be a defensive and offensive driver at times. Unfortunately, I've been in several car accidents, a few bad ones, never my fault. The worst was a 2-lane country road in a snowstorm, and the kid lost control of his vehicle, and my first instinct was to swerve and go off the road, but for whatever reason I just grabbed the steering wheel and prepared for impact. and my seatbelt broke. I ate the steering wheel. And of course, I don't want to go on an ambulance and pay all that money. So I tell the cop I'm all right. If I would have swerved off the road, by the way, it was all lined with trees, so I'd been dead. And so I convinced the cop to drop me off at my aunt and uncle's house, which is where I was headed. And nobody was home. So I had to crawl in through the dog door with a broken nose that was bleeding everywhere. And they had like a big mansion. So I was surprised he dropped me off there and left me. I definitely got knocked silly. So then my uncle and aunt took me to the emergency room. Exactly. So again, even as good as Dan is on his stuff, as good as I could be, it's just when you're on a moving bike, scooter, electric vehicle, any of that stuff, it just takes a split second. And that could be it for you. So, as much as it's cool to see those moving tours of the bigger cities and stuff, it is cool. I like the walk. I think that you could take in a lot more stuff on the walk itself. But people's attention spans aren't very long these days, so I think people probably enjoy those type of live streams a little bit more. It's a little bit more stimulation. But this is my jam. Now, don't get me wrong, if I had a boat or something, for sure, you would be going live with me. So, how's the audio been on this one? It's a crummy microphone, so we could do landscape, but pretty good. Everybody happy? Wow, that's a Rolls Royce SUV. I didn't know Rolls Royce made an SUV. Audio's been great? Good. Thank you. All in the water over here. This is my street up here. Wow. Sweet. Thank you. See how much darker it's getting, guys? Perfection. Nice for a $40 microphone, Tamara. That's the Saramonic Smart Mic DI Mini. That's in my Amazon storefront, just FYI. Or a jet ski. I mean, it'd be a little bit easier to mount it on a boat, but I'm sure we could figure out a way to mount it on a jet ski. I am strongly considering putting a jet ski in the backyard. It's so hard having that canal there. And not take advantage of it. It'd be nice too if I could somehow set it up where I can get a kayak down there or the paddleboard down there too. A little floating dock or something. But it's a big investment. And I'm still kind of new to this whole game. I just don't understand that I am using a DJI for recording meditation for folks. Well, DJI is good. They have those sweet microphones I have in my wish list. I probably have it in my storefront too. I like their ones. That are the wireless ones that go like 150 feet. If I had a jet ski, I would go straight to the shelling spots. Yes, that's exactly what I would do. April. I would head straight. I would get there before the shell tours, and I would go right to the spots that hold the most Janonias and alphabet cones. I'd probably just drive it to each little spot, spend an hour at each spot, quickly search it, move on to the next one. Noise canceling to just isolate my voice, and DJ does a great job. Nice. I love the Shure microphone. I mean, that one's more expensive. And there's all sorts of settings for that. So you could really dial it in on that one. I'm just not as good as it at it. Rolls Royce. Oh, I don't mind kayaking for a little bit, but my back does not do well on those. It does better on the paddleboard. I don't know about this color house though. Is this what you would have went with on your brand new house? I don't know. Is that just a primer, hopefully? It's not a Key West blue. And again, right there, the greenhouse. That is the house my good friends from Michigan stayed in. The guy was my assistant baseball coach once upon a time. That's where they stayed this winter for a month. It's got a nice pool out back, sweet dock, nice lanai. They converted the garage into another like apartment studio downstairs there. You two have a beautiful day. Figuring out equipment for real, I know. Thanks, Deborah. But the Shure microphone has an app, and Self Care for Dudes, he's an audiophile, and there's so much stuff you can do with it. Yeah, nice to see something different than beige. I agree with that. That's a weird blue for down here. It's like a Michigan blue or something. But yeah, that house is for sale too. That's a little money maker. You could probably sleep 10 people in that house easily. I was not fond of that color at all. I'm not fond of this stinking crab in here too. It's not the calico crab, it's the other one I picked up. Ugh. Look, they're still working on widening my sidewalk for my scooter over there. They've made it this far down. They just got a little ways left to go here. On both sides of the street are canals too. Hey Ruthie, are you still in here? It's great, no people. Ruthie, you still in here? Here's the Craig cat. Or the Go cat, right out here. Here it is. Got its own little lift. I found 2 crabs. Oh, Jenny. I found a baby little leopard box crab, calico crab. Full, whole, perfect. And then I found a little stone crab, but they tend to be real stinky, so I don't know. We'll leave that one outside for a while and see what happens. The little calico box crab is cute. I've got a couple cool ones now. Couple whole ones. I don't know if you could see it in here. Nope. I also found a sea urchin. That's completely intact. Just hollowed out. But it's even got all its little spines. Send me a text and I'll just send you a picture when I'm done with the walk. Once I empty this bucket. These crabs are coming out of here quick. How's the weather here? It's pretty warm today, but not as hot as it's been. It's like 98 as it feels like right now. We've been getting a lot of storms in the afternoon, which is definitely what's going to happen here again today. I'm actually surprised it's not already raining. But it's not terrible. You don't have one of those? You don't have the calico or the leopard? Oh, hey, guess what, guys? It just started raining. No, I asked for that, didn't I? That's a good thing we kept going. I had a feeling, and you see, look at how dark they're getting. It's definitely rain up in there. Sea urchin. Oh, you don't have the sea urchin? Yeah. That's the best one I've had. A lot of times these spines will all fall off of it. It's a tiny little one, but it's perfect. It's so cool. Oof. We're definitely getting tired. We're starting to fade. Happy Independence Day week, everybody. It's not just the 4th of July. The 4th of July is the day that it's on, but it's really Independence Day. Somewhere along the line, they tried to trick us into thinking it's the 4th of July and not Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget, it's about our independence, and we have to keep our independence. So vital to the world. And even though we're not as great as we all thought we were, we can become great again. We can take advantage of the freedoms that were bestowed upon us by all of those that served our country and fought for our freedom. Everything we do is because of all of them. God, this crab stinks so bad. Jenny, you don't want stinky crab. No, you don't. America. America. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Good thing you're almost home on now. It is a good thing. I don't have to smell this damn thing anymore. Jenny sent me a text. I'll send you pictures. All right, guys. Have a good one. Thank you for walking with me on this extended walk today. Here comes the rain, though. I got to go. See you, everybody. Bye.